All right, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are up and running. Mickey, can you hear me?
I've got you.
All right, we might finally be up and running. My apologies, everybody. We had some crazy technical difficulties. Everything went haywire on my side here. Couldn't tell you what was happening. It crazy. Nonetheless, we are. Let's go ahead and bring up. We'll get rid of this race info for now. It's Homestead Miami Speedway. It's Angel Santiago, Mickey Newman here. SRM. Sim Racing Media Network for the J&E Welding and Fabrication 200 at Homestead Miami Speedway. Let's bring your ticker up here.
Hey, there we go.
All right. Your ticker's up and going?
It's up and going. Looks like we've got Piensa in first, Battle in second, Garrett in third.
All right. Well, it's a good thing yours is up because mine is not. All right. Might hit a refresh button here. See if we can't get things up and going.
It looks like we're on lap 21 of 134 is what I'm showing up on the screen. I've got the banner on the left-hand side still showing Evan Piensa in first.
All right. I don't no clue what could have possibly happened. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong for us there. Nonetheless, we are back racing. Now, on top of whatever issues I'm having, Trading Paints is also having some issues, everybody. So, Evan Pienta's 00 is not his usual 00. So, we are finally back to you live here from Homestead Miami Speedway. We missed the first 22 laps. I'm sure they were action packed. Once again, everybody, my apologies, but we are here ready to bring to you the final 112 laps that we're going to have left here. Evan Pienta was not here for last week's race, was suspended. We won't go into detail why. That's not what we're here for. We are here to put on the best broadcast possible, and all I want to talk about is how Evan Pienta needs to come in here and win tonight's race to get himself into the Final Four. Mickey, I'd say he's on a pretty good track to do so.
He's on a good track, and just behind him, Jalen Battle, our back-to-back winner for the past 2 weeks, already running up into second, picked up 3 spots according to my dashboard from qualifying. If that's still accurate due to our technical issues, and he is picking up right where he left off as well. So Evan Pienta's got a lot in his rearview mirror right now.
Yep, but in the rearview mirror for both of these drivers, John Garrett in the number 66. We're going to go ahead and bring up for you our points going into tonight's race. John, he can deal with Evan Pienta winning tonight's race. This would not affect John's opportunity to get in to the Final Four. John came in with a solid 5 points over Jeremy Clapper. The goal would be, if Evan's going to win coming from behind that cutoff line, he's 3 points in front of Derek Watkins. And right now, running in third place, he's in a pretty solid position to do so. We got a tight playoff battle here, a very tight points battle here, Mickey. I mean, look at this. We got from first on to seventh is separated by only 11 points, and Evan Piensa, while he had to miss last week's race, is the guy leading the race.
Right. I mean, and like what is that? A set of bonus points, right? There's not much room there. Anything can happen.
Absolutely. The goal is going to be here to try and, excuse me, get as many bonus points as possible. To do that, you got to be in the top 10 at the halfway mark of tonight's race. So we'll have to see who can maximize their gains on pit lane and doing so on track as well. You see John Garrett running that high line there, making it work pretty good. We're going to go ahead and drop your points back out of here. And then we're going to go ahead and jump to your fourth place position, which is Derek Watkins. He's got JRD and DG Swiss right behind him. You see Derek is indeed sporting those new Byrna Shield colors on his car.
Man, I like that paint scheme. It looks great.
Oh, I told Derek this week, man, that's a dang good looking paint scheme. I hope you can keep him around for next year because this thing just looks nice. I mean, every bit of this. Look, even the top side. You're gonna see the top side too much. It's a good looking top even then.
Yeah, it looks like we got a good, some right at the bottom, some at the middle, some towards the top, not all the way at the top, but I expect, as it goes on a little bit, it gets some more wear on the tires. Of course, we're 28 laps in, so they're starting to see some of that wear. You'll see them crawl up the track a little bit, try to save all they can.
Absolutely, every bit of momentum you can carry is what you want to do here in tonight's race. And you can see these drivers right here. You got Derek Watkins trying to hold off DG Swiss. JR Deals right behind. Steve T. Cole's continuing to have a great run to the end of his season here. Really has been driving right up with these playoff drivers and passing them on quite a few occasions. So we may have some issues with this coming in and out here. All right, nonetheless, Jeremy Clapper here is another one of your points drivers tonight, running in the ninth position. While ninth is pretty good, it's not going to be enough if he wants to make it through to the final round. He's made it pretty far here into the playoffs. He's just quietly made his way through each round. Doesn't make a lot of noise, but somehow always finds a way to have enough points to make it to the next round. So it's going to take a lot here tonight, Mickey, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't quite count Jeremy out. I think he'd be a dark horse to make it into the final four.
Yeah, as we got a little secret info earlier from pre-race. Expected some green flag runs. Pit stops are going to be interesting. The pit intervals are a little different than it normally is from week to week. There's some options that the drivers have when they're driving. Fuel mileage will come into play with those stops. So it's going to come down to pit strategy. I think we're going to see green flag runs and some pit strategy will determine the end result in this.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see. I mean, pit strategies are going to just make such a big difference tonight. Uh, it's going to be an exciting one here. We'll jump over here with Kyle Akers in ninth. Our next playoff driver is Michael Edwards. Now, guys, we'll bring up once again our points bubble. Michael Edwards came in here 6 points to the good over Jeremy Clapper. However, with Evan Piensa leading, that would knock Watkins out, which means Edwards only has a 2 point lead on Josh Anderson and a 1 point lead on John Garrett. So it's very possible that Derek, being 4 points behind him, could easily gain those spots right now. Edwards is in 12th while Watkins is in 5th, so it's certainly going to be a close battle here. Michael Edwards definitely not enjoying the speed you might imagine from somebody who spent a lot of the season first in the standings or just carrying good points overall.
Yeah, it looks like Michael Edwards. Oh, we got a car on pit road.
Adam Bazale, another one of our our playoff drivers. I see got a slight damage to that right front. Just looks like a little kiss to the wall. Nothing serious.
Yeah,
I'm
getting
gonna
ready.
imagine this is just gonna be some pit strategy here. I'm gonna leave this up
Yeah,
for everybody just so they can
yeah,
continually see. Just kind of keep it up out of the way.
yeah. I think he's okay. Within the pit window from what we were hearing earlier. So maybe take his four tires. Looks like he's out okay. Still got a little bit of damage. Maybe caution later. You get a little bit of fast repair time in there.
Well, these drivers only
Shouldn't affect him much. I think he'll be all right.
these drivers have only 4 sets of tires for tonight's race, so that's going to average out to about 33, 34 laps, about typical for what we see in the Byrna Shield Cup Series. So it's going to be a little early, I'd say, for Adam, but this would be a great way to make up some time on fresh tires and see if he can, uh, really help, really make a difference here. Just you got to try something. You got to be in the different strategy from the leaders. Following
Yep.
the leaders is not going to help you win a race or championship.
Yep, I was looking at the Michael Edwards car a minute ago, and before 55 hit pit road, there looked like he had some damage we may have missed from earlier in the broadcast. I was scrolling through to see if I could find out maybe what happened, and I'm not seeing that. So, but clearly he's
Looks
got a
like
little bit of
left front
damage.
damage. You're right. Not
Uh,
typical. Usually, I'd say some right side damage and some left front damage. That's a little unexpected here. Uh, that'd be hard. It'd definitely be a tough one to.
Yeah, I show we may have missed a caution early on. I see that Michael pitted on lap 5 along with Mike Thomas and Nick Hammer. Josh Anderson maybe pitted lap 6. So something
Uh,
happened. Something happened early
Something
on
happened
that
earlier.
we
Yeah.
yep that we didn't quite see.
Oh, Derek Watkins came to pit road actually there as we're discussing that. So it looks like he's not going to give Adam Bazale a chance to really flourish with those newer tires.
Had 3 wide for a minute there.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try to make the most out of those fresh Goodyear Eagles that he's running. Cody Brown's on pit road as well, looking for a fresh set of tires as well. Interesting decisions we're seeing so far. Josh Anderson right now, well, right before that, Josh has got some rear end damage there, and it looks like maybe some right front damage as well. So it would be interesting to see what happened to start this race. At Josh Anderson, had some pretty decent right front and rear end damage there. So I wonder, there's got to be a reason why Josh is running so far back. I know he told me before the race started, Homestead is just not a good track for him. Nothing about this racetrack suits him well.
Yeah, we all have that. We've got that one track that we grind through it. Not quite our favorite. Sometimes finish is okay. He'll power through, I'm sure.
What's a track for you, Mickey, that you would say is just one that bites you in the butt every single time that you can never just quite figure out?
For me, it's definitely Phoenix. I always struggle there. Not quite my favorite. It's just so different. Every corner is different, so I typically will struggle at Phoenix.
See, now, the old Phoenix, the Legacy Phoenix here, fantastic track. I don't know what it is about the track that I've got it figured out pretty well. But give me new Phoenix, there's not a chance. As we got a battle here for second place between Jalen Battle and John Garrett. John Garrett's going to make the pass here as Evan Piensa dives to pit road, so our leader's coming to pit road first. If you're John Garrett or Jalen Battle, if you want to keep up with Piensa, you're going to have to come in this next time around, unless you plan on trying to stay out even longer. But I just don't see us getting a caution to get that lucky break.
Yeah, and speaking of Phoenix, I believe we're there next week, right?
Yes, you are right. It looks like Jalen Battle's diving down the pit road. But yes, we are at Phoenix next week for the championship race. The final four will duke it out to see who wins the very first Byrna Shield Cup Series championship for the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. It's going to be exciting next week. I can tell you that much. I'm excited. It's going to be a tough battle with these guys that are left. I mean, the top 8 alone, I think any one of them are capable of winning this championship. It's just going to be fun. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Here comes Jeremy Clapper. He's on pit road as well.
Yeah, looks like we got 5 cars on pit road. JR Deal,
JR
Jalen
Deal.
Battle.
Here comes John Garrett.
John Garrett just pulled in. DG Swiss coming onto pit road.
Looks like Michael Edwards is going to stay out. Looks like he's trying to maybe just hoping for a caution here, get himself a lucky break, and put himself in a pretty good position here.
Well, I tell you what, from when he last pitted, 34, put him at 68. That'd be halfway, right? Not quite halfway. Maybe some bonus point strategy that he can take advantage of.
Well, let's see. He's got let's see, halfway is going to be lap 67 for us, so that's 30 laps from now. So maybe he stays out longer here. That way he can guarantee he'll stay out longer then. That's a good point.
It's like Nick Hammer's on pit road. And I'm still showing DG Swiss. No,
He's back out
yellow.
here. Nick Hammer just pulling out. William Asherbrander coming on pit road with some heavy front end damage there.
He looks like he's missing a bumper. Must have been from that early on caution.
Yep, and just then, Josh Anderson just put down his fastest lap of the night, a 32:24. Oh, with a fresh car, so he went ahead and used his fast repair early on. I don't think it's a bad choice. He was really losing a lot of time, so get the fast repair done now and try to gain as much time as possible. That 32:24, I mean, it's faster than Michael Edwards, who just came down pit road, so it's faster than Edwards' fastest lap. So that's a good sign for Josh Anderson for a track he's not a big fan of.
We see the 14 of Michael Edwards back on pit road.
Yep, looks like he's making his first stop. Right side, left side, he is good to go. Nice solid 14.05 seconds on pit lane. And look at Piensa. He's got a 2.7-second lead on Derek Watkins. I mean, look at the time Piensa gained. Just insane. I mean, he was side by side almost with John Garrett and Jalen Battle. Jalen is 4.9 seconds back, and then John Garrett right there with him. I mean, these guys are lost 5 seconds to Evan Piensa by pitting just a lap or two after him.
Yeah, definitely from that fall off in the tires. Calculated earlier, it was about, you get about 10 plus laps, starts off falling off to about 5 second difference in lap times.
Absolutely unreal. As John Garrett goes by, takes second place from Jalen Battles. Jalen gets to get really close up to his rear bumper. Whew. That was close right there.
Yeah, definitely close.
Nice move on Derek Watkins on his short pit. I mean, he pitted 7 laps earlier, and he gained a ton of time on these leaders, catapulting him from running back into fifth position, I believe, up to second. So great move there for Derek Watkins to really get some time. Here comes John Garrett. He's starting to make up that time as well.
Shout out to Mike Oxlong on YouTube watching. He's pulling for the 14 of Michael Edwards.
Here's Michael Edwards here in the 10th position. Michael actually stayed out longer, but if I'm not mistaken, he gained a couple spots. I think he was back in like 12th, wasn't he? Yeah, Michael
I believe so,
Edwards
yep.
managed to stay out longer and still gain time on people. So nice job of Michael Edwards on and off pit road to really maximize the time. I gotta say that's pretty solid. See, Adam Bazale's made his way up to 9th place after short pitting as well. Short pitted about 7 to 8 laps ahead of some of these drivers. Alright, so what we'll do here is we're going to go ahead and go to the field. Bring up your driver details for tonight's race, if it will come up for me.
I've got the 00 of Evan Piensa up on my screen.
Yeah, let's just
Running
give it a
the
little
first.
refresh button here for just a moment and see what we've got. It looks Looks like maybe my SDK is starting to fail me here, as if we didn't have enough things to go wrong during today's race, Mickey. We've got SDK is not quite cooperating tonight.
Yeah, we may have to stick to the basics and get through it. Okay, I lost the banner up on the top. Still showing Evan Piensa out front.
There you go. Got the banner up. Got Evan Piensa up as well. All right. Looks like she's running slowly, but SDK is here. All right. Nonetheless, Evan Piensa is your first place driver right now. Jump back here to Jalen Battle. These driver details just aren't going to work for us. All right, so Jalen Battles made his way back around John Garrett for second. Third place, as we mentioned, John Garrett. Fourth place, we've got Derek Watkins, DG Swiss, and Cody Brown battling it out here in the fifth and sixth positions. Got JR Deal in seventh, Steve T. Coles in eighth, Adam Bazale was in ninth, getting passed here by Michael Edwards with about 13 lap fresher tires. Jeremy Clappers in 11th, Revenger's in 12th, Mike Thomas in 13th, Nick Hammers in 14th, Kyle Akers in 15th, Josh Anderson is going to round out those who are still on the lead lap in 16th. Tyler Stillwell's going to be, looks like, one lap down, I believe. And then William Asherbranner's 2 laps down right now with just trying to nurse home this injured race car. Jump back to your leader here. Evan Piensa with a 4-second lead over Jalen Battle. So pitted a lap or two earlier, pitted 1 lap earlier than Jalen, 2 laps earlier than John. And I think with these two drivers battling it out, they have not had a chance to really be able to catch Evan Piensa.
Good battle going on here. Running neck and neck, not pulling away. About the time they pull, Jalen pulls away. The 66 of John Garrett catches right back up. A little bit of different line here. You see John's in some places about half a car width to a car width higher.
Yeah, well, with how air sensitive these cars are, you really got to figure out a way to run another line, or else you're going to be stuck behind them. You're going to be just burning up that right front tire. It's going to be a struggle if you can't run a different line. All right, we are at lap 56, guys. We're just about 11 laps away from the halfway mark at today's race. Be interesting to see what drivers decide to do. Does somebody try to take advantage as Josh Anderson gets put a lap down by Evan Piensa? So does Josh Anderson try and I'm sorry, not Josh Anderson. Maybe Josh Anderson does. Are we gonna have some guys try staying out and get some bonus points at the halfway mark, or do they short pit and try to gain a ton of time, as seems like some of these other drivers have done? What would be your attempt here, Mickey?
My strategy, on these, since we were having green flag runs, I know we had maybe a caution earlier. I want my 4 tires full fuel, especially as the tires fall off rather quickly here. So I definitely want all 4.
Now, also the question: the drivers get, as I said, we get 3 sets of tires. So I mean, or additional tires. You used one up already. You use the second one up here, then you've only got 1 more set to last you the second half of the race.
Well, if they go 37 to 40 laps on a set, they get to lap 80. They should still have plenty of tires left, except for maybe those had to pit earlier, right? And maybe had to swap them due to spinning or something like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. Josh Anderson's Evan Piensa's a little slow there off of turn four. Surprisingly, gonna go ahead and allow the lap car of Tyler Stillwell to get one of his 2 laps back here. And he'll go right back around. So maybe a slight slip up. And here he comes on Kyle Akers in the number 46. He announced today with Byrna Shield that he plans on running the full-time schedule next season. He's had to miss a few races this year, so look for Kyle Akers to be just somebody running every race next season. Got a couple guys who've already mentioned that they're ready to run the full season again next year. That includes Jeremy Clapper, if I'm not mistaken. So we got a couple guys that are ready to take on season 2 for the Byrna Shield Cup Series.
Yeah, definitely. That's how serious this league is, and the competitors in it. They're already planning for the next season and organizing, and in the meantime, they're still trying to get through the last 2 races of this season.
Oh, absolutely. You want to be best prepared for the final couple races of the season. Maybe, if you're not running for the championship, try to go out there and win some races and get you build some momentum, to start the next season. That's all you can ask for. Some good momentum going into a season can really help set you apart from other drivers who maybe falter at the start of the season. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here at lap 59 of the J&E Welding and Fabrication 200 at Homestead Miami Speedway here in beautiful South Florida. Not sunny South Florida right now. We're in the dark here. Let's see if can I get anything up here. So I can get you your race info up. So let's go back over your race info. Nice, cool 71 degrees tonight. I wish it was like that here in Orlando. We're still at almost 80 degrees. 0% precipitation, which means fog, humidity, which means it's going to be a cooler racetrack. As you can see, a track temp of only 74 degrees means that there's a ton of grip on this track. Even if it's one you're going to be slipping and sliding on, there's still a lot of grip for some good racing.
Looking at the 00 of Evan Piensa going around here, still in first place. Looks like he's got a 2.9 second lead is what I'm showing over John Garrett, who's running in second.
Yeah, John Garrett actually gained about a tenth of a second that last time on Evan Piensa. So right now it's
Oh,
the
we got a
Jalen and
battle.
it's the Jalen and John battle. The JJs here, they just have been battling with each other all race long, and a great amount of mutual respect for the two each other have. John Garrett knows that Jalen's out there. He's now won back-to-back races, but at the same time, Jalen knows that John's out there battling for a championship. So the two, a lot of respect for each other, having some good, clean racing. It's probably the best that Jalen could do to help his teammate Evan Piensa. Battle hard with John Garrett, the playoff contender. That way, he can't catch him and take Evan out of an opportunity to win the race and get into the championship.
And John Garrett trying to make that little bit higher line work. You can also see Jalen has come up the track just a little bit. They're running low earlier. Maybe 66. Looking inside here, maybe.
Yeah, he's gonna go to
See
the
if he can get
inside.
it
He's gonna
done.
have to drive it in deep and be able to clear the 48. But on these older tires, it's gonna be really, really hard to do. Maybe let the 48 slip up a little bit. 48 does slip up a little bit off of turn 2. This will allow John Garrett to stay side by side as they go into turn 3. Can John? Oh, and the 48
Oh,
just barely touches the
into the
wall.
wall.
Just
Sparks were
enough.
flying.
Yes, those sparks here in the night are flying just enough to John so that John can cut in front of him. John will still give him the room, but he's got the run, got him cleared, put John Garrett to the number 2 position for today's race.
Yeah, Jalen not giving up though. Got back to the inside. Might get up.
Not going to be quite enough there for
Not
Jalen.
quite enough. Not quite enough.
Let's go ahead and jump on board with Jalen. It's one of my favorite views that we have available to us here. Keeping the steering wheel pretty straight, honestly. Not
Yeah.
shows a
Yeah, I
good
noticed.
handling race car.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. It not a lot of back and forth left and right. Pretty smooth on that wheel.
Well, that's exactly what you got to do. You got to drive these cars with the pedal, that throttle pedal on the right hand side. You don't want to be using up your tires by moving that steering wheel too much. So Jalen doing a pretty good job of it. Just seems like John just is a little bit faster here at this point in the run. As Clapper and Adam Bazale have come down pit lane, they're looking to short pit it once again. Pull up at the side here. Your top 14 drivers right now. This is the current pit strategy that we're working with. So you see Piensa 31 laps, Garrett 29, Jalen Battles at 30. So all these guys 29 to 31 lap range. Um, you got Cody Brown stayed out a little bit longer at 35. Nice stop for Clapper there. Looks like he'll probably beat Adam Bazale off pit road. He will. So that's two playoff competitors right there on top of each other. Then Derek Watkins, I mean, look at the drop Derek Watkins had. He's finally going to come down pit road. Was out there on 38 lap old tires. Remember, he was in second place at one point, Mickey. Dropped all the way down to 8th, so was definitely struggling on those older tires.
I do like this pit strategy and stint length. That's pretty handy there, especially as we're heading down pit road. Looks like Derek hit his pit stall. Got the first part done. Get some tires.
Yeah, and just for those of you folks at home, Nick Hammer has not been out on 73 laps on his tires. It just did not register. Sometimes it happens on his last pit stop. Nick Hammer came in on lap 45, about the same with the rest of these drivers. So back up front, Evan Piensa now with a 3.5 second lead over John Garrett. John Garrett's now trying to reel him back in here. Jalen Battle in third. DG Swiss not too far behind, trying to get past the lap car of Kyle Akers. JR Deal just about 5 seconds back from DG Swiss, 13 seconds from Evan Piensa. JR's not in the worst position right now. We'll go ahead and take this off for just a moment. Whenever SDK will decide to. There you go. And bring your points back up. Just make it a little bit bigger. In 7th place, there's JR Deal, about 7 points south of Derek Watkins. Now, he's going to need a little bit more positions, maybe a little bit more from Derek or maybe even Josh Anderson. He is, let's see here, 9 points behind Josh Anderson. And see, Josh has not been having a great race tonight. So what JR needs is to go up there, get himself a top 3, top 4 position minimum to try to get himself into the playoffs, especially with Piensa winning this race and pushing himself in as an automatic bid to the Final Four.
Yeah, running top 5 right now isn't bad, right? I mean, you never know what can happen. Top 5s can turn into wins or seconds or thirds. So top 5, got to be happy with it at this point in the race.
Absolutely
Sure,
anything.
I'm sure he's not saying that, but he wants to be out front and leading. But he's in a position to be able to get done what he needs to get done.
No, absolutely. That's correct. That is very much correct. You see Steve T. Cole coming down pit road. You see Revenger a little bit further behind. He's sitting on pit road as well. Leader Evan Piensa, John Garrett, Jalen Battle, DG Swiss, JR Deal, Michael Edwards, Nick Hammer, Mike Thomas, Kyle Akers, and Josh Anderson are your only drivers who still have not come down pit road just yet. Evan Piensa's looking to kind of just run away with this one, kind of like his teammate did last week at Charlotte, as Jalen Battle gets his teammate gets back around John Garrett. Man, these two guys have just been going at it all day long.
Yeah, second and third has been changing. They've been swapping positions almost
Oh,
every
here
other
comes
lap.
John.
Oh, yep, here we go.
So last time he stayed out a lap longer than everybody than the other two guys. This time he will come in a lap earlier at the very least, trying to see if he can't make up all that time that Piensa got to make up on him and Jalen. So great strategy move for John Garrett. See if he can catapult him to the first place and try to hold off Piensa.
Looks like he hit his pit stall right on the mark.
Right on the money there, going for right sides. Here comes Evan Piensa. Doesn't want to give John Garrett an opportunity to gain too much on him. And here comes Jalen Battle right behind, trying to make up a ton of time. Comes a little hot through there. I think he should be all right. DG Swiss is going to go ahead and assume the lead here. Do remember, DG was our points leader at the end of the regular season. And here comes JR Deal as well. Michael Edwards still out there. He did stay out about 4 to 5 laps longer than everybody else the last time around. So we'll see what his strategy could be here. Nick Hammer and Mike Thomas have stayed out. Here comes Evan Piensa off pit road. Here comes John Garrett. Let's see how he might filter out with Piensa. Piensa's coming off pit road, as is Jalen Battle. So it looks like John Garrett maybe just didn't get as much out of that run as he expected. Maybe just had a slow first lap off of pit road. So we would have expected John Garrett to try to make up some time on Evan Piensa, and really didn't really make up much time on him or Jalen Battle. Just kind of right there with Jalen still, and about 3.5 seconds behind Evan Piensa, which is about what they were behind when the cycle started.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to come out about the same. John Garrett, I think, is going to catch back up to Jalen. I expect within a few laps we're going to have that same battle going on if we.
Oh yeah,
if we
these two
don't
had
already.
each other's number, that's for sure.
Looks like DG Swiss is on pit road.
Yep, DG's on, coming right off. That should be everybody except your current leader, Michael Edwards, once again staying out, just hoping for a caution to try to get to try to make up some extra points. So he'll stay low here for the lap cars. They've got the fresh tires, not trying to be in their way, not trying to cause himself any incidents. He's all the way to the bottom of the racetrack right now, so maybe we might see Michael Edwards coming down pit lane here. Oh, yes, he is.
Yep,
you see the slow turn?
Oh, great onboard to show right now.
Oh, perfect. That was just a perfect entry into pit lane right there for Michael Edwards.
Yeah, exactly. I wish I could do that, right?
Oh my goodness, tell me about it. I'm the worst guy in pit lane, so don't even ask me. So Michael Edwards on pit lane. Evan Piensa will resume the lead here. Lap 86 of 134, so we've got 49 laps to go here.
Yeah, I was trying to do the math on that earlier, and yeah, about 49-ish.
All right, sounds like a plan. You see Jalen Battle, and once again, of course, John Garrett's right on top of him, just waiting to pounce.
Yeah, I knew it wouldn't take long, John Garrett, to catch back up.
And that time around, Nick Hammer put down his fastest lap of the day, so it's fresh tires, looking to put some fast laps down right now. What I'll say, if we get ourselves a caution, rack these guys back up, Jalen Battle's fastest lap is a 10th faster than his teammate Evan Piensa. John Garrett's fastest lap is about half a tenth faster than Evan Piensa. Derek Watkins, I mean, right now, Piensa's fastest lap is about, ranks I'd say about maybe 6 on the board. So a lot of hungry drivers back behind him that are probably praying for a caution right now to get a shot to steal this one away from Piensa. we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and give these drivers and these fans a turn it up session. How about it, Mickey?
Let's go for it. Let's give it a try.
Yeah, let's hope
It's
things
gonna
don't go
work. It's
wrong.
gonna work.
It'll
It's
work.
gonna work.
Enjoy the show, everybody. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what is going on. Everything possible is trying to go wrong here, but we are back again. It is just disconnecting me every opportunity it can. So Mickey, we're here. We're still fighting. We got 30
We're we're
almost
getting
30
through it.
laps to go.
Yeah, we got 32 according to my screen. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it.
Absolutely. We some crazy issues. I don't know what's happening. But nonetheless, Evan Piensa is still your leader. We are, let's see. We're gonna have to come back down pit road at one point here. So
Oh, but are we?
well, what do you do? Are you gonna come down? Or is it gonna be stretch it as far as you can, top it off with a quick,
Ah,
quick little bit of fuel and go back out?
a little birdie told me they might be able to go 50 laps depending on how they drive.
Ooh.
Remember
Now,
that? Remember
I
that?
do remember that now. That'll be interesting to see. But some of these drivers came down like Derek Watkins on lap 73. That's
Definitely
six.
got a bit.
That's 60 plus laps. That's going to be too
Yeah,
much.
definitely
Cody
got a pit
Brown
there.
76. I mean, Adam Bazale at 71. Now
Yeah, I'm
Adam
looking at
Bazale
our top four. Pitted between 80 and 81, or 83.
got Edwards that pitted at lap 85.
They a little birdie told me they might be able to stretch it. We'll see if that's true or not, right?
Ooh, that's risky. That is a risky decision to make. I mean, it's no. I enjoy. I know some people don't. I enjoy a good fuel mileage race. Adam Bazale gonna say, I know I'm not gonna make it. Oh, he slides through his pit box just a little
Oh,
bit.
missed that stall, had to back up. Been there, done that.
Tell me about it. I can't tell you how many times where at least he slid it to just a couple, less than a foot maybe. Sometimes
Yeah,
I'm four stalls ahead.
yeah, exactly right. Yeah, he recovered from that pretty quick.
He did. No nonsense right there for Adam Bazale. In and out, 4 fresh tires. More than likely his final set of tires. Question is, our leaders, 7 Piensa, John Garrett, Jalen Battle,
Looks like
DG Swiss.
Revenger's on pit road as well.
Yeah, looks like he's been sitting on pit road for just a little bit of time here. Maybe get some
Just a little
damage to
bit, maybe.
fix up.
Yep,
Yeah.
had some damage. Yep. Looks
So,
like maybe a tough night for Revan.
yeah, him along with Steve T. Cole. I mean, some of these guys have, William Ashterbrander, Kyle Lakers, Mike Thomas. These guys still keep showing up every single week, and you still see the improvement every single week. You have a bad week here and there. It happens to all of us, but we see them running. I mean, like I said, Steve T. Cole right now in the 9th position, having himself a pretty good day up here. We saw him last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, trying to go out for a win. I mean, quite a few of these guys showing that they are ready to carry some good momentum into next year. Let's jump
Man,
on.
if you're Evan Pienta, man, I mean you're having a dream race here. I think I have the count for me. I'm sure he's led the most laps. He's had a pretty good lead pretty much the entire race, except for going through some pit stops where we've cycled through, and he comes right back out on top. He's having a great run.
Oh, absolutely. He's having himself a pretty darn good day right now. The question is, how aggressive is Evan Piensa? Is
Yeah, I mean, I think he just keeps doing what he's doing. I mean, I wouldn't change anything. Keep hitting your marks and drive your own race right now, and
but I
you'll
mean,
be fine.
unless you are 100% sure that you can make it on fuel, is this a chance he should be taking considering he needs to win to get in?
Well, I think at some point you don't wait to the end to know that you want to pit, right? Because the way the tires fall off, in my opinion, he needs to make that decision fairly soon, so that if he's going to take some tires, if he's got an extra
Oh,
set left.
Edwards. Oh, look at the time Watkins and
Oh
JR
yeah,
Deal pulled into there. We have to see. Hopefully, they weren't speeding on pit road, gaining a ton of time on Michael Edwards. Michael Edwards has done a great job on these, staying out longer. I mean, you'd expect if you stay out longer, you're gonna suffer a lot more. But
Yeah.
he,
Yeah,
he
back to Evan and pitting. He's got to make a decision fairly quick. You know, he's got some cars behind him that's pitted, so no, he knows they can make it. So
ooh, right
we'll,
sides there for Josh Anderson.
that's an interesting play.
Well, right now he's got to do something. Right now he's in a pretty bad position. He goes Derek
Yeah,
Watkins flying off pit road, as is Michael Edwards. Josh is probably going to be a little more respectful. I know they're playoff contenders, but Josh isn't on the lead lap right now. So, but oh, here comes DG Swiss. I thought DG would have had plenty of time to make it. So maybe these guys don't feel like they can make it to the end.
yeah, they maybe not. Yeah, like I say, and see, Evan's going to give up a little bit of time. I know he's got not a little over 3 second lead. He's going to give up some time to these guys behind that have pitted with new tires.
But he also had a pretty big lead on most of them that weren't John Garrett and Jalen Battle. So I think for Evan, maybe it's do what they do.
Yeah, or is it second and third do what Evan does?
Here these two are side by side, or almost side by side. They're on top of each other again, looking for a good battle. Jalen's going to get a nice run to the middle of the corner. He's going to jump to the outside of John Garrett coming off of turn 2.
Looks like fourth place, Cody Brown, pitting in.
Steve T. Cole as well is here on pit lane. So
Yeah,
these
stand
top
corrected.
3, just an interesting
Yep.
decision. I mean, and if you're racing each other, you're not saving fuel either. Oh, here comes Adam Bazale. Going to take him 3 wide here off of turn 2, just trying to use his fresh tires to get around them and out of the way.
Wow, still 3 wide. Now they
Yeah, John Garrett went
scale
ahead
it
and gave
back.
him the room. Here comes Nick Hammer. Nick as well would be on fresh tires. Michael Edwards that time around, his fastest lap of the day. Nice solid 32.01 time. Right now, Evan Piensa is just pulling away from Jalen and John as they continue to battle. It's pulled out to an extra 2 or 3 tenths of a second lead as John once again clears Jalen. Seems like Jalen's able to get up to John, try to battle him, but he's not able to do much more after that.
Yeah, they're continuing this entire race. They just continue to swap back and forth. They're having a great race, keeping it clean, going back and forth. That's some great racing.
Oh, this has been just spectacular racing we've had between these two drivers. It's been enjoyable. Well, we're down to 21 laps to go. The decision so far for Evan Piensa, your leader, the guy who needs to win in order to get himself into the final round of the playoffs. There is no pointing his way in. He's got to go win it to have a chance to battle for the championship next week. John Garrett's in second. Jalen Battles hanging on tough in third, looking to put another run up against John. Cody Brown finally makes his way down pit road. And aside from that, Nick Hammer's in fifth. He still has yet to pit either. Looking to try to make this work in his favor. And here comes Jalen looking low on John.
I wonder how many times these two have swapped positions for second and third this race. I bet it might be a record, right? I mean,
Yeah,
just,
it's every turn. Oh, here comes Steve Cole with a fresh set of tires flying into the picture. Jalen will just go ahead and let him on by. Not gonna put up a fight. Not gonna knows that those fresh tires are gonna go flying past you no matter what. All right, John's been able to take off maybe 2 tenths off of Evan. Not much. Here comes Jalen with another nice one. Ooh, a little bit loose off of that corner. Yeah, it was a little loose there for Jalen. Gonna lose some time here down the backstretch to John. Here's going to 3 and 4.
Yeah,
Oh, here comes
gotta.
Akers. Oh, that was
Whoa!
close. Oh, he's
Oh
going
no! Oh no!
sideways. He's going to save it.
Uh,
What a
wow!
save.
What a save!
My goodness, we got to go back and look at this. Kyle Akers with just the save of the night. I mean, sideways, turns it right back. Oh, easy.
Oh,
That is
wow!
just...
Wow! I tell you what, there's two drivers breathing a sigh of relief from that because it could have went bad for Jalen and John Garrett pretty easy.
I think... Oh, John's on pit road. All right, so John didn't think he can make it to pit.
Yeah. Let's see if he can hit his marks here.
On pit
I
lane.
think I wouldn't be surprised if we see Evan and Jalen both follow suit here.
Yeah, at this point for Evan, I'd say it's not worth the possible risk.
Two tire stop? Is that what I saw?
2-tire stop for John Garrett. Interesting decision. Here comes Evan Piensa on pit road the next time around, so he's not going to push it. Looks like won't be fuel strategy, but what does Evan do? If he's listening to us right now, he knows what to do. If he's not listening to us, then we'll see if John catches him by surprise.
Does a
Nice,
good job.
solid stop onto his pit box.
Yep.
We see the right side going up. And left side's going up.
Taking
Alrighty.
4. That might be a factor right there.
Just like that, I mean, that means John Garrett was 6 seconds faster on his stop. And here comes John. And John's going to assume the lead. Evan Piensa's still going to have to try to get up to speed here. Oh, I just don't know. John's going to have enough laps to stay in front of Piensa. Here's John right there. Evan Piensa just maybe about a second or so behind. Piensa's going to come flying through there. DG Swiss actually assumed the lead in all of this.
Yeah, and he pitted lap 110. So his tires are about 10, 11 laps older than the others. With my screen shows a little different than yours. Maybe Angel, it shows 12 laps to go. I think maybe it's 15. I can't quite tell.
I've excuse me. I've actually got 17 laps to go. So this might be frozen for us up here. Looks like, excuse me, SDK is a little bit frozen.
Yeah.
At least on my end. Let's try giving it one more refresh. As John Garrett and Evan Piensa. Hey, John's got Evan already breathing down his neck, so I think a valiant effort for John. I just don't think he's going to be able to hold off Evan Piensa.
Yeah, Evan looks to the inside like he's going to get it right here. Still got DG Swiss out front.
Yeah, but can he hold off a hard-charging Evan Piensa?
Yeah, Evan's on the move right now. Evan looking to the outside to make the move.
Oh, almost contact.
Man,
He puts him in the
close.
wall just a little bit. Oh, that's some close racing for DG and Evan Piensa. Oh, more contact. No. DG and Evan make more contact. John Garrett's going to get past Evan Piensa.
Great save by Evan.
Yeah, John's not going to stay out of the way. He's like, oh, that's an angry guy right there. I don't want nothing to do with him. He'll stay out of the way. I've got 9 laps to go now. That should be correct.
There we go. Yeah, I've got 9 on my screen as well.
Oh, here comes Piensa.
Right.
Oh, a little push.
Whoa. They're down on the apron.
Down on the apron, driving hard. John Garrett's waiting behind, hoping maybe the two of them wreck each other. Oh, what fantastic racing. Evan drives it in deep. Here comes DG Swiss. They make more contact over turn 4. Piensa sideways. He saves it into Kyle Akers. The caution is out.
Caution is out.
Oh my goodness. What intense battling we had there for the win right at the end. Does that cost Evan Piensa his chance at a championship?
Yeah, in my ear, I've got the race radio on. There's definitely some chatter going on
Oh, I'm sure.
around this.
I never see DG move. He just slides up the racetrack, and Piensa's there. Looks like some just hard, tough battle right there. Let's look at this from John Garrett's view. This would be the interesting view to see, because John Garrett almost sees his playoff hopes go into shatter right here. Look at this. Just
yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Man. Not only once but twice. Really avoided 3: the initial contact, the spin, and then the second wreck in front of him. So.
All right.
Wow.
You know what we're gonna do is I'm gonna see if this doesn't destroy my internet again here. We're gonna bring John Garrett here on the pit. Let's see. He's gonna pit actually. We're gonna head and wait.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just John's gonna come in, probably get his left side tires. This is gonna be interesting, John. Oh.
Wow.
Well, you got 10 drivers right now on the lead lap. Clapper would get the lucky dog. And I'm not sure why I'm showing.
Yeah, 6 laps left. I'm honestly kind of surprised there.
He must really not be happy with the way the car is driving for him.
Yeah.
And do remember, left side tires would actually tighten you up a little bit. So maybe John said, I want to go ahead and tighten this bad boy up a little bit. Maybe be a little bit more aggressive. Evan Piensa takes his fast repair. Comes back out in front of...
interesting strategy there. We'll see how that works. How that works out. Get those left sides on, and as you stated, it'll drive a little tighter. And in a short lap or we got a few laps left. I probably would want that to maybe be a little tighter. But I tend to like my race cars a little tighter as opposed to loose. So.
All right, let's bring John Garrett in here. He might be talking with somebody. Oh, and John just... Here, we're going to go ahead and bring him in here. Hey, John, this is Mickey and Angel in the SRM broadcast booth. I know I pulled you out maybe at the wrong time. Are you good to talk with us for a moment?
Good. We were just having a little discussion.
Let's see.
You got me?
John is cutting in and out for me. More than likely,
same here. Yeah.
John, I think this is going to be an issue for me. My apologies. I'm going to go ahead and bring you back down there.
10-4.
We got Adam across here saying check Akers' view. I don't know if we can rewind with that. Given our technical challenges we've had for the evening.
Oh, we can check his view. Yes, let's try this out here. That's actually probably going to be just as good of a view right here. Oh, let's see as they go.
Yeah.
You see, DG's driving it off hard, just contact with the 00. Akers just nowhere to go. You see, he was full throttle through there.
Yeah.
He saw it coming. He was trying to get out, just nowhere he could go.
Yeah, good call, Adam. That was a good view.
So Piensa will be restarting in the 9th position. John Garrett in 10th. Clapper got the lucky dog, so he'll be in the 11th position. So Clapper still has a chance at this. Maybe something crazy happens up here and he'll sneak his way through. Now, do remember with Piensa not leading this race, let's see if this will allow me to do this. Here we go. Clapper was on the outside looking in, 2 points behind Derek Watkins, 4 points behind Josh Anderson. Right now, he sits 2 spots above Josh Anderson and 7 spots behind Derek Watkins. So, let's see, Bazale was 5 points behind him. Currently, this is too much to think about. Now, we still got all these and halfway points. This is gonna be too much for my head. I'll put it that way.
And we have essentially started this race over in a 4-lap shootout, right? Or 3-lap shootout once we get to the green. If I'm looking at my screen right,
it's showing this correct for me. Well,
4 laps to go. 4 laps to go is what I got. They're all lined back up. So it's basically we're starting over.
Yep. And we've
For a
got
short
some
race.
older tires on some newer tires. How does Jalen drive with DG Swiss? Let's see. DG with a fantastic restart. He'll easily assume the lead here. Here comes Derek Watkins right behind, as well as Michael Edwards. Oh, Michael Edwards and Derek Watkins right on top of each other. Here they come, all flying off of turn 2. Oh, Akers sliding the car back there. Here comes a big jump for Jalen Battle off of turn 2. Down the backstretch, down to the bottom of DG Swiss, and he's going to take the lead. DG slips.
Wow, what a turn of events.
What a power move there for Jalen Battle. Derek Watkins, your highest playoff driver so far. Michael Edwards along with them. They don't need anything more. They can finish just where they're at. They're going to make it through to the next round. Evan Piensa has not been able to make up the time that you might have imagined he wanted. Still trying to battle with John Garrett here behind Cody Brown and Steve T. Cole. Cody's got a nice run on the outside of Michael Edwards here. Steve Cole looking to take him 3 wide, decides not to do it. Derek Watkins now looking low on DG Swiss. DG, do remember, he's got older tires than some of these guys around him. Actually, just about the same with Derek Watkins. These guys are just, oh, Derek's going to slide up a little bit. Here comes Edwards. He thought about taking it 3 wide, decided not to. Meanwhile, Jalen Battle was just checked out as he comes off of turn 4. Should be 1 to go. White flag this time around. Oh, Derek Watkins.
Down on the apron.
Is he out of fuel?
Last
oh, no, this was the last lap.
Yeah,
No, I'm sorry,
yes.
guys. I'm sorry. SDK just gave us some major issues there. Okay, so we'll do this. Jalen Battle off turn 4 is going to win 3 races in a row in dominating fashion to do the 3 races. There goes Jalen Battle for the win.
3 in a row. Wow.
He's going to, Evan Piensa's team is going to go up there and celebrate with him. Evan will not make. Here comes Jeremy Clapper, going to give his congratulations there to Jalen Battle. All right, let's see, will this work for me or will it not?
Hey, all right, we got race results on the screen.
All right, happy it's coming up for you because it's not coming up for me.
you want me? If you want, I can run through those.
Go ahead and run through them for me here.
Yeah, obviously our winner, Jalen Battle, bringing home that victory again, making it 3 in a row. Cody Brown in second. Derek
Nice
Watkins.
run for Cody.
Yep, Derek Watkins in third. DG Swiss pulling in a 4th place there. Steve T. Cole 5th.
Nice for Steve.
Yep, John Garrett in 6th. Evan Piensa dominated most of the race, ends up in 7th due to some late turn of events. J.R. Deal in 8th. Jeremy Clapper in 9th. Adam Buzeo in 10th. Michael Edwards 11th. Mike Thomas 12th. Josh Anderson 13th. Kyle Akers 14th. William Ashebrander 15th. Nick Hammer 16th. Reverend Gurr 17th. Tyler Stillwell picking up the rear there with 18th.
Wow, what a race. Jeremy Clapper gained 2 more spots there. I wonder, man, it's what we're going to have here. Let's go ahead and see if we can't try to bring in. Well, we got Derek Watkins first, so he finished in 3rd place. So let's try to see if this works for us or not. Hey, Derek, this is Mickey and Angel in the SRM broadcast booth. You got us?
I got a good copy.
All right, we can hear somebody correctly this time. Something's been going crazy, Derek. Somebody doesn't want to show this what a fantastic race this ended up being. Top 3, 3rd place there. Great job. This, I don't know the points or anything how it's working so far, but I think this should guarantee you into the Final 4, right?
Yeah, I think I was 7th at halfway, and my main competition is I needed to jump Josh, and that was, if Evan was going to win there. And I mean, I got caught off on the first pit stop. I got almost turned out of 4 by a car and had like 30 seconds of damage from that. And I came down early and I didn't realize how close it was going to put me on fuel the rest of the time. And of course, we don't get a caution until after I took tires, and I took tires nearly one of the earliest guys. But man, yeah, I had an interview with you guys since I won at Daytona. It seems like 3 months ago or something.
Oh my goodness, it felt like forever, Derek. I mean, glad to finally get you back up here, get you talking with everybody. It's been an exciting one. I mean, we kind of wanted to bring you in for an interview anyway, so we'll do this very quickly. But I mean, the league has had a fantastic year so far. You're heading into the final race next week. How's the bed so far for you, and what can you give us?
I have no idea how I was second place on points, without the win for the regular season. And then, I mean, we still have 18 guys out here when there's only 8 guys that can even win the championship. And I think we averaged like 23 or 28 a race this season. And that's a good turnout for as crappy and as many complaints as we have about this next gen car. We got one more race and then we can reevaluate next season. But yeah, man, I thought I had second. I really did. And then Cody had to come around me. What was that, like 400ths or something? Goodness.
4/100th of a second. This is a little bit less than actually it might look like that. But I mean, great run for Cody. And you said these guys still showing up. Steve Cole with the top 5. Congratulations to him. He's been doing steadily improving every week, so nice to see that. Nonetheless, Derek, congratulations. I know you got a couple guys you'd like to thank. Let's give you that opportunity here.
Yeah, you see the Byrna Shield paint scheme, but still want to thank friend Troy for helping us out with Ballista Packs originally, and MSP Knives, Elite Outdoors. Just anyone else who's spent the time and energy to keep this thing going week to week. Swiss makes sure that these sessions are in on time and helps out with some of the admin stuff. And I got to think Mike there down the backstretch. I think he knew that if we went 3 wide, it could get ugly. And I don't know, he decided to push me down the backstretch, and I wouldn't have got a top 3 without that. So thanks to Mike. I had Adam in the team chat or team radio, just kind of bouncing ideas off of him. Feel bad for him. The last 3 races just didn't go his way, but yeah, Jalen, 4 wins in the series. Goodness.
3 in a row.
3 in a row. Yeah.
So
I mean,
no, it's been great. I mean, the racing has been absolutely amazing. You can never guarantee who's going to win a race, even with Jalen winning 3 in a row. I mean, this looked like it could have gone any way there at the end. So, Derek, you've done a great job putting together this league. It's been a pleasure for us so far broadcasting, and can't wait to see what this final race holds for us.
Yeah, I'll get those points out to you guys tonight, and looks like I'm at least going to get a pre-race interview with you next week. But thanks for the broadcast, and tell Cody that I almost had him.
Absolutely, Derek. Congratulations, top 3. We'll get you back over. Congratulations. All right, we're going to bring Cody in now. Oh, let's send him the drivers. There we go. Hey, Cody, this is Angel making the SRM broadcast booth. You got us?
Yeah, how's it going, guys?
All right, I'm going to pass this off to Mickey. Before I do that, Derek said he almost had you. He wanted us to let you know on that one.
Hey, that's what I was going to start with. So, yeah, Derek said he almost had you to take us through the last series of events there, and looks like it worked out well for you, bumping you up to second.
Yeah, well, that caution really came out at a good time for us. I had pitted there probably, 10, 15 laps before that, and the other guys were on like 10 laps older tires than that. So got a good restart there and was catching them, and then was right on their tail going into 3. So I was like, screw it, gonna send it. Made it 3 wide there, and it worked, and finished second.
Yeah, congratulations on that second place finish. Anyone you'd like to give a shout out to and thank?
Yeah, thank SHR Esports. We've been doing well as a team. Thank DGSRacing.com. Thank everyone, or you guys, for broadcasting, and I hope that was a good show.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate it. We were definitely technically challenged tonight. We ran through a myriad of issues, and we worked through them and did the best we could, and we strive to do that every week. So we thank you for that as well.
Yeah, you guys do an awesome job. Thanks for broadcasting.
That's a pleasure. Thank you, Cody. Congratulations on the second place finish.
Thanks, guys.
Now time to go find Jalen Battle. We're gonna bring him in here for. Hey, Jalen, this is Angel and Mick in the SRM broadcast booth. You got us?
I got you guys.
I see you hiding over there with your team, man, but we gotta bring you in. Winner gets his interview, and you're making it quite the reservations here. 3 in a row.
Hey, I mean, I'll take that. It feels nice. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we were just kind of holding our stuff there at the end. Thought it was gonna go green to the end until the leaders got into it. I'm like, okay, well, that puts us probably in the best spot. And then I didn't know if anyone else had tried to save tires or not. And I'm just like, I think we got it here. So just kind of ran my stuff on the restart there, and this one just kind of fell for us this time around. So I'll take those too.
Yeah, I mean, last week was pure domination. This week it was 1 lap you were in second, 1 lap John was in second, 1 lap you were in second. It was just a back and forth, best battling all day long. It was fantastic, the battle you had with John Garrett. The patience between the two of you. Describe that feeling. You need to go for a win, but at the same time, you're racing a playoff driver.
Well, yeah, no, definitely. I knew he was racing for the playoffs. I knew he had a bit more on the line there, and I definitely wanted to give him my all there. And shout out to John. I mean, that was really fun. We and him had a really good battle, like he said, and that was about the most fun I've had in this past 2 weeks. So, I mean, patience-wise, it was more just kind of just negotiating lap traffic and kind of just trying to figure out where the air was. Because thing was, clean air was probably a little bit, if it was a little bit worse or equal in dirty air, I was able to save some tire in dirty air because with the draft. But the thing is, you get side by side and you lose all your time and momentum on the leader. So it was fun, but it came at a cost.
Yeah, Evan was definitely taking advantage with that fresh air, and you and John Garrett battling side by side. But nonetheless, fantastic job. 3 wins in a row. Mickey, you got anything for Jalen before we let him loose here?
Yeah, congratulations on that win. I was spot on early on saying look out for Jalen. 3 in a row. That's awesome. Congratulations to you, and look forward to seeing you again next week.
Absolutely, yeah. I think before I get on here, I mean, shout out to Fort Bite. Team's been doing really, really well. Hate it happened to Evan, but sometimes cookie just crumbles like that, I guess. And hopefully we can go to next week, get another one there, and I guess round out the season on a high note. But I hate we're getting momentum right here. I wish we had it a little earlier, but awesome. Thank you.
Not a problem, Jalen. Congratulations. Great racing there. And we will see him next week. Well, Mickey, definitely didn't quite turn out the way we thought it would be to finish that race.
Wow, it was crazy. And just think, going into the final race, we got good car turnout as Derek had stated, and it is going to be very exciting to wrap this up next week. And points are so close, right? It can change instantly. It's going to come down to that last race.
No, it's going to be an exciting one. The Final Four. We can't stay on long enough to get you guys a Final Four. Derek's got to go see who's in the top 10, put all those points together. So stick around, look for their Facebook page, and meet us here same time next week. And we're going to have quite the championship battle.
Yeah, for sure. And we'll see
Absolutely.
everyone next week.
All right. Thank you, everybody, once again. This was Angel Santiago and Mickey Newman from Sim Racing Media Network, live from Homestead Miami Speedway for the J&E Welding and Fabrication 200, here with the Byrna Shield Cup Series.